Well, hello friends. Welcome back to my channel. This is kmaycrochet. I'm your host, Karen. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are a returning friend, welcome back. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. It means the world to me. On this channel, I like to talk all things crochet, to what I've made, what's on my hook, shop alongs, yarn hauls, other pattern creators, and some of my own, plus tutorials, tips, and tricks along the way. If this is any interest for you, please grab yourself a drink, whatever you're working on, get cozy, and let's get on to this video. Okay, so today is Tuesday, July 14th, and I'm going to do a little snippet throughout my week. I took a little hiatus through last week and a half. Had some things that I had to get done, and I took a little rest from crocheting and videoing, and so I have kind of come up with some fresh ideas for my booth at the shop, and things that I've found while going from the booth to Michael's and Barnes and Nobles and Dollar Tree and stuff. So I want to share that with you in this video. So I hope you grab a drink. I'm having coffee. Cheers. And I hope you can't hear the background noise. So what I want to share with you today is some things that I have found while out and about and doing errands and doing a little bit of grocery shopping. Ugh, don't like doing that. But I first, and then I went to my ladies' luncheon with all my old friends. We meet up once a month, and that was fun. So I killed two birds with one stone. After that, I went to Barnes and Noble, and I know a lot of YouTubers on here are crochet creators, and other crocheter YouTubers have been showing these patterns, and there has been a book that came out, and I just happened to find it at Barnes and Noble, and I was so excited I did. They only had the one. So this is it. It is from All from Jade, and this is her weighted amigurumi buddies. And these now are at your bookstores. So if they haven't yet come out with them, maybe you can get with whoever orders the books there, and maybe they can order a book for you, and maybe give you a message when to pick them up, because I've done that before with books that I noticed that weren't out on the shelves, and they gave me an alert on my phone that I could pick it up. It was in. So I'm very excited for this book, and well worth the price. You get 25, it says 25 soothing crochet toys filled with love, and they are the weighted. They look so cute, how they're all squished like big fat bellies, and yeah, and they're weighted for kids. And then here's the back side, And the price for USD, I paid $19.95. Now I would have gotten a membership discount, but my membership lapsed, so I'm waiting for Christmas because usually I can get a pretty good bargain on their membership at that time. But here is the barcode if you are interested. And so excited. I will be doing not a crochet along, but like throughout, I'm going to do a, what do you call it, where I crochet each one and show you what they look like and talk a little bit about each one. And I heard nothing but good things about them. And then here's the inside page of all the plushies. That's in frame. I have my camera facing away so I can't see myself recording. So I had to do a couple of takes to make sure that everything was in frame and such. But yeah, really excited to do that. And let me know if you're on the lookout for this book. And it's not a bad price for $19.96. American Canadian is $25.99. Euro is $17.50. I don't know what GBP is. Great Britain, $14.95. So it is well worth buying the book because I think All From Jade, she has an Etsy store, and I'm not sure how much that she sells these for. Have not been on her site, but yeah, it's cheaper getting the book, I think. Well worth it. And you get it in a book where you're not having pages all over the place, like I do. Have all my pages in binders. But there was one thing that I wanted to touch on this. What was it? Oh, and then you can go, there's little QR codes that you can scan on your phone, and it gives you video direction, and it's got all kinds of pictures. I can't really show them because the pattern is like, okay, so like this one. Can I cover it up? Let's see if I can cover this up with my paper. But like, for instance, she has really good detailed pictures throughout the book, which is very helpful, especially with new crocheters. What level is this? Let me see. What is the level? Oh, so this book came out, this is copyright 2026, and I think it was in June. Yeah, June 2026. And the pellets that she uses is the Poly Pellets and then the Polyfill brand. Sponsored by Fairfield. So, and then I'm squirreling again. What else was I going to talk about? I think each one is about 6 inches. Give and take the type of yarn that you use. Let me see if I can find. Hold on a minute. I know I seen it when I was looking it over at the bookstore. They're around 6 inches. And then she uses a nylon stocking to fill the pellets in to put in the body. So, yeah. And then it kind of gives you like slip knot, yarn overhook, chain, insert the hook, slip stitch. Those are all some of the stitches that she uses in the book. and magic green. Let's see. So yeah, I'm really excited over this one. I held off because it's very tempting to get on and buying. They had it was a printout, but it wasn't the book, and I think it was the same price. But let's see. So they said that they used a number 6 super bulky weight yarn, and they used the G6 or 4mm and H8 or 5mm crochet hook. And yeah, the size, like for instance, this little chick is 5.5 inches. Let me get my paper. Oh, that's gonna. Oh, so the level is low sole. That's what it says. So, and there's an example of the little chicky chick. So excited. I just couldn't contain myself when I was in the bookstore. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I looked around like nobody was around. But yeah, so excited. I just wish more crochet creators make books. And so these can go out to worldwide. Just my thoughts. And yeah, so I'll be doing a daily crochet of that, and then I will come on and show you what I've crocheted. So then I stopped at the Dollar Tree, and I've seen some other crochet creators or content creators that went to their Dollar Tree. Can't remember which ones. I do follow like Cinnamon Stitches. Oh my gosh, my brain. Anyway, I think it was her that was showing these. If not, I'll have to think about it. But one of them. So I want to share what I found. I didn't get all of them, and it doesn't show on each one the total of crochet crafts that you can get. But I was really excited because I don't have any of these patterns anyway. So I'm going to try this one, the crochet kit for the owl. And you got everything included. The yarn, you get dark pink yarn, the white yarn, black, yellow. You get wiggly eyes, but you could tell they stitched slits for the eyes here, probably to make them baby safe. You get a crochet hook, a plastic needle, some stuffing, and instructions. So yeah, and this is kind of what you get inside. And I've had other kits that I've shown what you get inside, but I'll go ahead again and open this one up. So you get about this much white. You get a lot more of the pink and less of the yellow. And then you get just a strand of black for the eyes. And a little pouch of stuffing. Doesn't seem like you need a whole lot for this kit. And then in this bag you get the googly eyes, the little yellow needle, and the crochet hook. And of course you get the instructions here. So yeah, so there's that. Sorry for the crinkle. I'll put that away after I'm done videoing. And then I was really excited to find this because I don't have a pattern like this, is the penguin. And what does it say that these work up to? Let me see the owl, because I think they're almost about the same. Will be the same size. Oh, it's only one sheet on both sides. Oh, 2 different languages, that's why. I don't have my glasses on. Let's see. It doesn't really say how big it is. I would say maybe about 4 or 5 inches, maybe. So that's a pretty good size. And you know, if they're small enough, you could put a keychain on them and make them as backpack buddies when the kids get back to school. So yeah, and then this is the yarn you get, a little bit of yellow, black, white, and stuffing. And like I said, each kit gets its own hook and the what dinosaur is this? Stegosaurus. Anyway, I don't know my dinosaurs. I almost want to say dragon, but yeah. And then this is all the colors that you get: the darker pink, the lighter pink, some a little bit of the black, and what's it say? 2 wiggly eyes. Oh, they're using the black for the mouth. Stuffing in your needle. And the last but not least is the frog. Now again, there was like 2 others, and I can't recall because I said, oh, I already have that pattern. And I think I took pictures of them. If I do, I'll include them in this video, probably towards the end of my video, so you can take a quick look at that. And so yeah, I'm really excited to find them finally in my stores, because when I see other content creators here in the community find things like this in their Dollar Tree or any store, we tend on the west. I live on the West Coast, and we tend to not receive anything like that till like a few weeks behind the East Coast. So I'm just gonna have another sip of my coffee. Now, I don't know if you seen my background is a little bit different, changed. If you are new here, I had a tapestry over my door just to give the room a little bit of color. But I changed it up, and I kind of made a different decoration on the door. So these doors are hollow core door, and you can hear other people on the other side of the door like clear as day, and it drives me insane, especially if I'm trying to videotape. And that's why I ordered my microphone, because it has background cancellation. So I'm happy about that, because before my microphone, I had to wait until everybody was either in bed sleeping or early in the morning when everybody was at school and work. So it was very challenging, but I made it work. But now I can videotape whenever my leisure. You know, I don't have to get up early in the morning and videotape, or wait until late at night where I'm really tired, because I tend to forget things that I want to talk to about in my videos. So what I'm going to do is, I have a table set up in the back, because I have a plan on how I want to display things on my shelves and my booth at the gift shop to give it a little bit better presentation. So I'm going to get you off my tripod and we're going to head on over to the table and I'll discuss a little bit of that here in a few. Okay, here is my table that I set up in front of my yarn wall. I have the spider hanging on my fan. I turned my fan off right now, for now, because it does get a little bit warm in this room. But anyway, I kind of displayed it. It looks like a mess right now, but just to give you a little bit of a gist of what I want to do. It's kind of compressed here on my table, but on the shelves, I think they're about 3 feet by 18-inch deep shelving, and which this I'm going to lay it on the bottom. And I should have done that before I show this video, and then I'm going to tape some of this gift wrap paper on the backs of the shelving just to give it a pop of color, like a solid color. Because right now my shelves are like a dark brown and makes it look really dark in there. And I might add some little lights that turn on with motion. And I'll show that. I have one here and that I could show you in a little bit. But over here is like summertime veggies that I just kind of put in here to give it just, an idea of what one shelf might look like. But in actuality, these taller ones here and there, I have those fidget snakes that I want to display in those. And then I have the fidget worms that I want to display in the shorter ones. Now, I know it's kind of cluttered. I could show them empty here in a little bit. But yeah, I'm losing train of thought here. But anyway, this would be kind of a direction for one shelf. And then, of course, Halloween is coming up. And I'll probably do this kind of theme for another shelf. And then I have these I got at the Dollar Tree. Anything with red dot now, it's $1.25. And a little information update. There is another YouTuber. I don't know her channel name, but I know her name is Kim. And she's like the Thrifty Crafter or something on her channel. She got an inside scoop on Michael's going to be raising their prices again come June 24th. And she urges people to, if you need anything like those foam rollers that I do my worms and my snakes with, grab them now because they're going to go up to like, what was it, $1.50, $1.75? Yeah, no kidding. Some things are going to go to $2. It's just crazy. So yeah, if you are in need for these items or even their yarns, yarn is going to go up. I think $1.50. I think right now they're $1.25. So yeah, crazy business. So anyway, yeah, it's getting where I don't even want to go to the Dollar Tree anymore. Some things at Walmart and the other stores, you can get them cheaper. But anyway, I digress. So anyway, that's my plan. And I also, so these I got at the Dollar Tree, and these are $1.50. Now they might because this is in celebrations and party stuff. These might be going to $1.50 or $1.75, $2. It is crazy. And then these I got at the Dollar Tree for $1.50. And then the bigger ones, let me take these out. I have them numbered. This is number 2, so that's shelf number 2. And then the other ones I got number 1 on. So I don't mix up what I have, and I also took pictures of my mock setup, so when I get to the shop, I have an idea how to display them. But this one, I took the tag off, but this size, so from my thumb to my pinky is about 6 inches, and these are probably about 5 inches. Anyway, so I got these at, no, it wasn't Michael's. It was Hobby Lobby. Michael's didn't have any of this stuff. Yeah, so Hobby Lobby had these. Oh, what was the price? Oh, I cannot remember. $2 or $3. Maybe about $3. But, you know, I can also reuse these for if we have a house party or something, want to put treats in there. Oh, and this is the Harry Potter, what do you call that thing? That game ball that goes and flies around. They have to try and catch it. Anyway, and then I had the idea. Oh, how can I get them? I just want to give you kind of ideas on what you might want to do for your displays. So the Dollar Tree had these glass candle holders. So what I did was I took E6000 glue and hot glue and glued them on. Now I did hot glue them the first time, just hot glue, and they came off. So it is essential using some kind of resin, or not resin, but that gel glue and hot glue. Hot glue will help it stay in place while the gel glue sets. So that's just a little tip. And being that this is glass, it's heavyweight. And then anything that you put in here, it's not going to tip over and tumble. So then I had the idea, well, I want to make it taller. So I took, let's see, I took 2 of them, the bottom one up, and the top candle holder upside down, and then I glued them together here. It's a little messy, but being clear, you're not going to really notice that much. And then I just, see what I mean? The glue, I used the hot glue, and from another idea, it popped off. So I put it on this one with the bottom base because of the wider base. And then I use the E6000 glue along with the hot glue. You could put them together. They're not going to give off any smells or make you sick or anything. And it, you know, doesn't catch on fire. But yeah, I thought I have some keychains at the store that I'll be doing that with. Now these, I might wait to, because I have to price these still. These are all listed on my eBay, and they're just not taking off at all. I don't know if it's due to our current situation with the economy or not, but I am going to probably unlist these on eBay. And I also had a plan on, because I'm revamping my yarn wall, and I'm going to stop using the Bernat blanket yarns. It's a chore to work with. I don't enjoy that type of yarn. So I'm stocking up on the Loops and Threads, Sweet Snuggles Lights. They have a Sweet Snuggle that's thicker. I don't think I want to go any thicker than this. And I showed in my other videos my other yarns, but I might list some of my blanket yarns on my eBay store along with my resin eyes that I'm going to be doing. And here I am being behind the camera talking. But anyway, so I'm going to be doing some more resin eye painting. I'll do a little segment in my next clip, and I'll put all my clips together to make one long video for hopefully either Friday or Saturday upload. I used to upload twice a week, but if I'm going to do these little segments throughout my day, each day, and then put them in one big video, make it more interesting for you. Let me know what you think of that. That's what I'm going to be doing with this video, videoing little segments throughout the week, and see how that goes. So anyway, so that's kind of my idea with these. And then I got, like I said, at these at the Dollar Tree, and then I'll probably clip them on, the bowls with the price, because I'm finding a lot of times with my items, they have tags, but some people just, they'll glance at my shelf and walk away. I'm thinking if I have clear labels on each of these, $5, $6, 7, 8, and all that, then it might draw them into my shelves to, look further. So, yeah, and maybe get more sales. And then I hung this in the back because I might do that. Have crochet more of the black spiders, and or I saw an idea that they're taking this spider pattern and they're making like an acorn colors for the spider body, or they're making it red and orange with the little spider web here. I've seen also they're doing that with the anchor octopuses. They're making it look like black with red and orange and red eyes for Halloween. Anyway, I'm squirreling again. And then also, I got these labels as well. And this also I found at the, oh no, this wasn't the Dollar Tree. This was Hobby Lobby. Now all this stuff that I found in Hobby Lobby was in their back corner of their store, like hidden away. I never went to that section of the store. Well, I am now. But anyway, yeah, research and look every nook and cranny of your store to find these. And I have a chalk marker that I'll be using, or you can just use regular chalk to use these, and maybe stick them on the containers or on this container because it's flat. So really excited for that. So yeah, lots of ideas, just trying to balance life and being a crocheter and a YouTube creator. Sorry if I'm bouncing around trying to sit you back up. I really like this tripod because then I don't have to really turn it off, take it off the mount. I can just pick it up and go. But yeah, so, oh, and then on my bottom shelf at my booth, shelf booth. You can't really see a lot of things down there. You have to bend over, and that's where right now I have my Care Bears down there. So I thought I could either put each Care Bear on each corner of each shelf, or I can display them on top. I don't know. I'm still kind of debating what I want to do, but these would be perfect. And I got these at the Dollar Tree, and these were $1.50. Were they $1.50? Or were they $2? I think they were $2. Yeah, $2. Anyway, so I got three of these, and I thought if I don't put like little stuff, because I am getting a lot more little things to display, I can display stuff on the bottom shelf in these and have them lining up, and then maybe have like some in the back, some in front, like this. Oh, can I display this? So like 2 up front, 1 in back, and have the chalk signs on each, and the customer can pull them out and then rummage through the bowl, because I hear that people like to rummage through bowls or containers or baskets or whatever. So yeah, that's an idea. This would also be cool if you did like a stair step. You put one on this side, one on this side, one in the middle. Maybe tack it with some hot glue or something. Or you can stair step it like this, and then have this one on the bottom. All kinds of ideas. So yeah. Or if I don't have any little things to put in here, like these, if I was to put these in those bowls, that would be cool. And I could put weighted buddies. Or I can sit my, and I don't know if you can see up there, I have my Care Bear up on the shelf. I should have brought him down to maybe see if he could actually sit in here. I don't know if that'd be a good idea. But if they're sitting in the bowls, then maybe a customer might want to pull out to look at the Care Bear, and maybe the back side of the bowl will help them sit, because they tend to want to splay out or lay flat, and I always have to try and wedge them in a sitting position on the back of the shelf, and that's why they're on the bottom and the back of the shelf, and customers can't really see them. So that was another idea. I thought, oh, if they're in a bowl, sitting in a bowl, they'll sit upright, and then the customers can pull out the bowl to look at the Care Bears. Anyway, just a lot of stuff, a lot of ideas rolling this old brain of mine. But anyway, so that is that, and until. Okay, so today is another day. It is July 15th, which is a Wednesday. It is midday, and I finished up all my errands that I had to do for the day, and had my lunch, and getting everything set up for today's episode of me making resin safety eyes. And I thought that I would bring you along with me on how I paint my eyes. The UV set that I got, and if I can remember, I'll list it down in the description below, is the Let's Resin UV Resin Starter Kit. Start your first curing journey. I bought this last year and I've already used it, and it works fantastic. And I already took everything out of the box. So what you get in the box is UV resin clear hardened type. So this is the hardener, and then this is another hardener. So I know you have to mix these two together. Oh no, I'm sorry, you get two of these. These are not, you don't mix these together. I'm sorry. It's been a year since I've opened the box. So yeah, you get two of these in the box. And then you get the tips, where this one I didn't take the tip off. So hopefully that nothing is messed up inside. And then you get a separate box. Within the box is the Resin light, and it shows on the back of the box. I'm used to looking over here, but the camera eye is over there, so bear with me. So we're gonna open it up and look to see what's in the box, or show you what's in the box. So you get a long cable, USB port type, C type, and this is what it looks like. And you just open the legs like that, and I think, let's see, yeah, it has to be plugged in. So when I get ready to put you on my other oh, and I don't even have the light on. Well, I have light coming through the window. There you go. Now you probably see me better. But yeah, when I get you up on my ring light, I'll face you down on the table so I can show you how I do my resin painting. So with that, I got this on Amazon, and you do get a little pamphlet inside the box, and it walks you through how to use it, different stages of the light, of curing, and some other information. And you can make a little jewelry with these, with little molds and stuff. So, which I had, but I had donated to a school, because I'm not into the jewelry making anymore. So, oh, and then you get this blue mat. Ooh, and it's silicone. Ooh, it has a smell to it. So yeah, you can tell I used it. It's got a little bit of glitter. But yeah, I have that, and then I've got myself some paper towels, and I grabbed some cotton and some swabs just in case. And here's a little manual that came with the light. Tells you how to do it. Very simple. And I don't remember, this was in the box, but I don't remember putting these were in the box, or I put them in. I don't remember. I think I put them in. And then I ordered some of these cups on Amazon, and also these wooden paddle sticks for mixing. Let's see. Put them in a baggie so I wouldn't lose them all. But these little sticks, they have like a paddle at one end. So they're probably about 2.5, 3 inches long. So you get 200 piece wax sticks. That's what they're calling them, wax sticks. But I'm going to use them for mixing the resin and such like that. So I'm going to put that there. And then also on Amazon, oh, and I wrote what I ordered. So these are 30mm glitter safety eyes. They're the moon shaped, not shaped eyes, but the moon eyes. There's 32 eyes and washers and discs in this bag. I do not remember what I paid for. Of course, again, this was a year ago. So whatever the going price is today, I'd probably be quoting the wrong price anyway. Let's see if I can get it open so I can show you the eye. Oh my goodness. I might have to cut this. They haven't been open yet, so I'm gonna have to cut them. Let's see. I don't really want to cut the zip closure if I don't have to. Oh, here we go. Ooh, that's tight. Okay. So let me get one out at least. I'll get two out. So there we go. So let's see if I can get this. So you get these, the size, 30mm. And they do come with these plastic covers. So if I pull it off, and pull the other one off, it will show you. Ooh, these are nice. Wow. I ordered these probably a few months ago. So I almost forgot what I ordered. But they're cute. And then you can have them face whatever way you want them to face. So I'm really excited to see what those will look like all painted. I mean, I could just probably use the discs. So what fun would that be? Let's see, what colors do we have? Let's see, we have green, we have purple, and this is like a raspberry pinkish color, and this is like a olive green sort of, and this is like a bronzy brown color. I hope you could see, because again, I'm flying blinded. The camera is facing the other way, so if I'm showing you anything, you could actually read what I'm showing you. And then this is a, oh, that was a light pink, and then this is a blue. Oh, and then we've got gold, and we have silver. So I think there's like, it doesn't really tell you how many colors of each, or how many sets of colors that you get, but it looks like 4 or 2 pair each color. That's what it looks like. You get 4 glitter discs of each of those colors I mentioned. And there's how many colors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, 11 colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11. 11 colors. All right. So, now that I got them out of the bag. So, yeah, I don't know about you guys, but doing art and painting, I have to be in the mood and destitute of safety eyes. Oh, they're dropping on the floor. I'll have to get them later. Because it is an art form. And then you get these discs. So they would go on the back. Can I see? So yeah, you would press it. Ooh. It's a soft plastic. You press it and they sink around the resin eye. That's why they call them sinker eyes. Here they don't call them sinker eyes, but that's what they are. And I've heard that they go on quite well, but what I'm hearing is some people, they'll melt this or this to the back, and some people, they glue these eyes on before they put the cap on. Like they'll put glue around here, and I don't know if they would put glue here, and then they would snap them together just to make them more secure. So yeah, there's that size. And then I have 180 piece of the 25 mm safety eyes. And these are a little bit different, and I'm going to show you why they are different. So the backs, let me get the eye out. And they come with the plastic, which is cool, so they don't get scratched. So that's the 25 millimeter. Here's the 30, just to give you an idea. And these aren't quite at the edge moon shape as the large ones, which is fine, because then you can put more color around there. And you get the little dome, this type of back, which a lot of people don't like because they tend to split when you force these on. So yeah, if you have that problem, you can just add some of the E6000 glue with these, and you can melt. I don't like using lighters or melting things. It's just, for me, it's too dangerous. I'd rather not. But gluing the backs on, going forward, I'll probably be doing that. Because what I came across when I'm going to my shop, in my booth, of course, I go through everything and straighten things out, and I look over the plushies that are there, and if some of them are looking a little tattered, I'll bring them home to you know, fix them up. Or if they have a loose string that needs tucking, I would bring it back home. But there's been a few instances, a few times, that some of my plushies are missing eyes, or the eyes are sitting on the shelf randomly. So when that happens, I either, because they're already made, you can't really install these when the plushie's already made. I mean, you could just glue it, you know, put glue here and do it that way. But these are sinker eyes. They're supposed to inset, so it shows like it gives an indent basically. And if you glue them, you don't get that same effect, because if you're not aware, when these go in the cup, the material that this goes through is sucked in to the cup, and then therefore the material's forced behind the eye, and it makes it look more realistic, if that makes any sense. So anyway, and then these have the purple discs. Some of them, the middles are not coming off. So you have the purple, and this looks like a raspberry, dark pink. Looks like the same colors as the big one, but it seems like there's a lot more. So, and then you got the gold, and then you got the blue, and you have the silver, and the light pink, and what other color? It's more silver, more blue, no green. Interesting. So there's no green, and then gold. I think I already said gold. So that's interesting that there's no green. Well, and what I'll do is I'll keep these just for emergencies. So let's say I ran out of resin paint or glitter or whatever. I'll have these as backup too. And also I had an idea. Oh, that is weird. I only have 3 purple. Oh, wait a second. I need a nap. I didn't empty the whole bag, sorry. There is green. There is green. So, oh, there's like a turquoise blue. Awesome. And then you got the light pink. Did I show the light pink? I did. Light pink and gold. So yeah, it has all that and more. But how many do they have of each color? Because like I said, it didn't say anything on the package when I ordered it. I don't remember. I know I would have wrote it on the bag once I got it, because my memory's not that well. Doesn't retain all that information long time. So I think I got all the blues here. Let me count the blues and give you an idea how many you get in here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Looks like 8, so it'd be 8. So that'd be 4 sets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 4 sets, each color. So like I said, this is made in China. This is the barcode. I don't know if that means anything, or is it just for shipping out, but I will try. And here's another barcode and company. And I'll try to remember to list it in the description below. And also in the resin kit, you get, and you can tell I never opened it, these little pots. They're silicone pots with little pour spouts and a little handle. And it comes with these little paddles. Ooh, very flimsy. So that's probably why I didn't use them, because they're really flimsy. And the colors that I bought, it says Fine Glitter. There is 45 colors. Says face, hair, eyebrows, and makeup. Okay, I wouldn't do that. But on the back side, you can see the colors here. All colors of the rainbow. Plus, you got your black and your whites, opals, silver, gold. So yeah, this is the fine glitter. And then I ordered the holographic, chunky, and fine glitter for epoxy resin tumblers. So these are the colors that's in here. Did I say how many? It doesn't say how many. 4, 8, 12, 16, 24, 28, 32, looks like 36. Looks like some of them are missing, I'm not sure. That could be, because like I said, I already went through these. So, and these are the, let me see if I can get them out of the box. Maybe you can see them better. Let me pull. Where are you? Pull out a couple of them. Okay, so in each one, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a mixture of the larger sequins glitter and the fine glitter. So that's the purple. This is like a pink. Ooh, that's like iridescent. It's throwing off different colors. And then this one's the blue one. This one's kind of dark. So let's see, is there oh, here's a lighter pink. Look at all the colors in that. So yeah, excited to try these out. All right, did I show? Well, I have other things, other glitters that I can try as well. This one, I think I've only used one, but this is, I got this at the Dollar Tree a year ago, and these are like vibrant pearlescent colors, and you can see I've already used the white on some kind of project. I don't think it was for the safety eyes, but I got that. And of course, when I open the package, you know, the package rips and throw them away, and then I put them in these little baggies. But again, we have many different glitters in here. Some of them are fine, some of them are the, ooh, look at that. Look at the colors in that. And then this is more like pearlescent, like powder fine glitter. It almost looks like paint, but it's fine powder that you can, after you put the glitter part paint on, or glitter resin on, you can put this in the background to give more deep background color to enhance your eye color. And then this is more like a pearlescent. Yeah, so these are like fine powder. And these I do believe I got at the Dollar Tree last year. So I'm not sure if they're going to be carrying them this year or if they have them this year. I don't know. So, all right. I think I've showed you everything. And like I said, I have my cube tips and cotton balls and alcohol strips if I need that. So I'm going to pause here, and then I'm going to have you face down on my other camera mount with my ring light, and we'll get started. All right. Okay, so I did a little experiment just to get my feet wet again, as you would say. I did some green glitter in here. Now it says do not overload the resin. See, this is the glitter that I used. Do not overload the resin in here. Hope you could hear me. Because then it won't harden if there's too much of the glitter hiding the resin. And then I mixed some of this fine powder, this stuff here, to put on the backs of some of the eyes. And then I want to see what this bright green would look like. This, I could probably put a little bit more powder in there because it is a little translucent. Just a little bit. So this one, boy, I really poured a lot of resin in there, but that's okay. I can make solid green ones like this, but see how it's more opaque? So what came in conclusion was I just did these. Now this one is scuffed because it didn't have a plastic tape cover over it, so it's been rubbed in the bag, and that's why it's really important to keep those plastic these things here, the plastic sticky, it's not tape, but it's kind of sticky. And also when doing these, isn't that pretty? So you have to get it down to a science, basically. If you put too much paint and resin on the eyes, like your first coat, it's going to go and drip over the side. So you want to do light coats, and they have to be laid down under this light. So yeah, and right now, I don't know if you can see it over here. I have it set up with a paper towel. So if there's any mess, oh shoot. My phone came undone. Oh my gosh. You still with me? Okay. This is an old holder. But anyway, I hope you get the gist. So yeah, I did it with this like an olive green color, or I don't know what color you would call that. And then I went ahead and tried the brighter green in the background. This one too is missing the tape, so it's a little bit marred. But that's what that looks like with that background. I could probably put another coat, and that's what it looks like. Yeah, I could probably put another coat or make that a little bit darker. Let me do that real quick. I'm going to add a little bit more. Like I said, you got to get it down to a science. So you never want to use your same stick that's in the resin already and dip it in there, because it's going to make a mess. So I get a dry, clean one, and I'm just going to, because I already had put 2 scoops like that size in here, and I'm just going to do one more. Okay. Let's see if that makes it a bit more opaque. Now, I didn't put that much resin in this cup like I did the other one, because I don't want to waste. And see, that looks a little bit more opaque. So I'm going to go ahead. See how that dripped right there? That's hard now. So you got to make sure that, yeah, that's, maybe I can file that down, but you got to make sure there is no drips on the back of that. And it probably tipped over when I set it under the light. So let's give it another pass, another coat. I'm trying to see what I'm doing in the camera and seeing what I'm doing down here. So yeah. And like I said, it's trial and error. And I'm a little out of practice because I made some eyes last year and most of them came out nicely. So I think that's good. And you don't want to leak over like that one did. And then I'm just going to put it under my light and hold off before I turn it on. And I'm going to do this one. But I will double check before I turn on the light to make sure there's no drips. And that's what the paper towel is for. So you could probably even use a cheap paintbrush, but it would be very hard to get that resin out of the bristles. That's why I use the paddle, the wooden paddle. So I recommend not to put too many coats on, because when you go to put your backing on this, it'll raise the significant, it'll make it hard to close the back. So I don't, it's probably out of range, but let me move this over so you could see the light. So you see that I have these underneath there. Let me double check to make sure there's no more drips other than that one. Okay. And this has got 3 settings, 60 seconds, 90 seconds, and 150 seconds. So it's basically a minute, minute and a half, and 2.5 minutes. And so far, I've been going with a minute and a half, 90 seconds, and that's 1, 2 clicks. The 3 click would be the 2.5 minutes. And you want to make sure that while you're doing this, to keep your uncured a paint resin mix out of the light of the UV light. So yeah, there's that. And then I'm going to do, oh shoot, it fell on the ground. Hold on, I got to grab it. Okay, so I want to make, there's 10 more that I want to make on the 25 millimeters. And what color do I want to do next? I'm just going to slide this out of the way very gently. Bring this back over. I'm making a mess. Sorry. So I am going to move these over, and I want to do another color. So I'm going to try one of these. Oh, and then when the light turns off, it says to let it cool off. Don't pick them up right away. Let them cool off a bit so they'll harden all the way. Because once they're cooled, they're hardened. So, you know, when you go to touch it, it's not sticky. If it is sticky, you can go ahead and put it back under the light. I'm just taking this alcohol pad because I have some of the resin on my fingers, and I want to see if that kind of helps get that stickiness off my hands. Sort of. Got a trash pile piling up over here. Okay. So let's check these out. So, and I can hear that. They are hard. The only drip I had was the first drip. You want to try to get as close to the edge as you can with your glitter paint, because when you have it up this way, it's going to reflect that void. So you want to make sure you get the whole surface underneath there. I don't know, what do you guys think? I know there's some resin. I'll probably keep these for myself. I'll have to buff that out. I have a buffer, like a Dremel tool. I can just Dremel that down. So yeah. So it's not a complete failed first attempt. I was just trying to get myself back in the swing of paint using this resin glue. So here is this one, which I didn't do any more with, because now that's opaque. If you go to add more glitter to this, you're not going to see it because it's solid back there. So you could see there's some empty space here, but you could see that this color coming through. So yeah, those are cute. Now there is another way that you can apply this that others are doing, which I can do the experiment with this pair. Keep these plastic things on. Make sure they're all the way around, because if this does drip, it'll go all the way to the front like I just showed you. So what color should I try next? Let me get that out of the way. Put these up here. I think I want to try, what is your favorite color? Mine is purple. Well, this is more like a wine purple. So I'm gonna use this one and see, experiment. I will be the guinea pig. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to pour this in that cup. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it in here just in case it overspills. And I hate wasting. So about a third of the cap. And I wonder if I can use this. Anyway, so what people are doing also, if you don't like doing it this way, because it is messy, you can pour your clear resin in the cup, just enough to coat the bottom. So you notice I did try it with this just to see what it does. But in this instance, see, I got that one and I have this one. Not sure which one to try. It is like a paintbrush, even though it is flimsy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip this resin paintbrush and I'm going to coat the back of this ever so lightly. Don't overdo it because you're going to have spillage on the ends, on the edges. But you want to try to get to the edge too. Like I said, it's an art to get it just right. Okay, so that one is done, and then I'm going to also do this. Now this doesn't dry on its own. It has to be under an UV light to cure. And once it's cured, it's cured. But until then, you can also set this out in sunlight, and over time it'll cure on its own. You don't have to have a UV light. You can just set it outside, is what the instructions said and what I was told from others. I have not done that myself, so I'm not really quite sure if that is true. Okay, so right, these got the resin on the back. Get them kind of close. Not. Wish I had some kind of dish to send, like, you know, when I get an egg carton again, because someone was using an egg carton, like the 6 egg carton, and they're putting them in the egg carton and it's keeping them upright. That's another tip. But I don't have an egg carton right now. So what I'm going to do, and this is going to make a little bit of mess. Let me move these out of the way. It will make a mess. Woo! See what I mean? Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. I'll try and save it as best I can. Now, I'm just hoping that this cures. What I'll probably do is, after I get this on, I'll run it through. I'm making a big mess, y'all. Okay. So what I will do, tap it, tap it, tap it. I don't know if I should release some of that. Okay. Some of it did go on the side, but it's just the glitter. It's not the resin. Some of it is sticking out. So, yeah, that's just glitter, not resin. This is a mess. I don't know if I like doing it this way, but I'm going to put this under the lamp. Bring the lamp over and see if this really works, because I've never done it this way. So we're experimenting. So I'll have to pour that back into the glitter container. So do I have all my resins out of the way? Let's see. Block it with my tissue. 2 clicks. Now, once that is, the light goes out, then we're going to test it. And then after that, I'm going to brush on the clear resin on top of that, and then put it back underneath the light with that one. I don't know if I really like it doing it this way, because it does make a mess. Although I can scoop that up and reuse it. Let me see, can I do that now? Let me move this back over. Like I said, I don't know if that's gonna work because the resin is kind of hiding underneath the glitter, but we'll see how it works out. I'm just wanting to see if I can somehow save this glitter. Oh man, it's like stuck on that mat. It's holding on. Yeah, I totally, look at that. It will not come off. Ah, I'm making a big mess, you know, you guys. I know I can hear you guys laughing. That's okay. If you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at, you know? It's all fun. It's all in fun. Anyway. Okay. So I might have to pause this and clean this mat off here in a minute. But I want to check. See, some of them is stuck out in space now. So it is hard. Somewhat. Man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like doing it this way. Because this glitter is like getting staticky clean. It's clinging everywhere. Yeah, it won't come out of this sticky paper either. Ah! Well, this is, I'm keeping it real, y'all. Keeping it real. All right, so we're going to take this clear resin. Am I in frame, I hope? And I'm just going to brush. And also, if I wanted to, it's getting a little bit of glitter. I can sprinkle on more glitter, or I can put a opaque paint on the back. Like, I do have a purple that I could use. Okay. Get it all coated just to seal it. Like I said, you don't want it to get too thick on the back, because it can hinder putting your safety eyes on your plushies. So keep that in mind. So there are people that make these and sell them other crocheters that do YouTube. They have their Etsy. Oh my gosh, Etsy shops that do this for a living, and probably why they charge the prices that they charge, because this is a labor of love. So I'm just sprinkling more glitter. I'm like running out of glitter. Hope this ain't too boring for you guys. I know I'll probably cut some of this out so it's not too long. So yeah, instead of pouring it like this, I've learned from experience, this whole thing will empty out, and you'll be like, oh my goodness, what I just do. Just a little at a time. And I use the cap. And then just, so this way is messier than my other way, but if you don't mind a little mess and cleaning up, then you can go right ahead and do it the way you want to do it. Okay. Okay, so glitter everywhere. Okay. So doing it this way, you're not going to get spillage. You're definitely not going to get spillage. Don't have to worry about that unless you apply it heavily before putting the glitter down. I don't know if I'm in range, but okay, move this over here. Ooh, look at the mess, you guys. I'm going to bring this into frame. There they are. 1, 2. Let me get my napkin so I'm covering my other resin so they don't see the light. So let me know in the comments below which way would you do resin painting. Would you mix it in a cup and then apply it to the eye a few times, or would you take the clear resin and paint the resin on the back of the eye and then sprinkle the glitter or the powder? Something with the powder, if you don't mix it with something, it's going to be splotchy, you know, because this is powder. You definitely want to mix that. And if you just sprinkle it on the resin on the back of the eye, it's not going to be it's going to be streaky. So I am going to pause here and let that cook. I'm going to clean up my mess, and then we're going to go on to the next color, and I'll be right back. Okay, so my opinion. Oh, let me get my chair organized here. That was a mess. Oh my gosh. I literally had to wash this mat with soap and water for it to, yeah, I even got it on my nails now. Yeah, I don't like doing it that way, but, you know, to each his own. So I did go ahead and put another coat on the back, but you could see how, do you see that? I put this white napkin so you could see what I'm talking about. See how the edges are like sharp? Like, again, you could take a file, like I have a metal file here that you can just file the edges a little bit. And then, because it'll be, oh, see, look at that. That part is sticking up. So you can file it down. And this is time consuming. More time than I would want to deal with. Let's see if I can get that drip out of here. See, it's turning white, but I have a trick for that. Just file that down all the way around. It would probably be recommended to put a mask on so these powder residue doesn't get in your lungs. Just for this demonstration, I'm not wearing a mask. Just so, and then I have my alcohol strip that I wipe my fingers off with. It does help to get the gooiness off your fingers because this is a messy procedure or crafting, resin making. So it kind of takes the powdery film away a little bit. But anyway, I don't like doing it that way. I really don't. I mean, it doesn't affect the outcome, but you can tell the difference. All the goopy goops. I'll file that down later. So yeah, I got a little resin right here as well. You just gotta be very careful. I think going forward, I'm gonna get me an egg carton to set these in so they're flat. See how, well, on this mat it's making it not very flat. Anyway, so this is labor intensive, but the outcome can be dazzling. If you want to make your own eyes, so there's the purple. This is the lighter green. Isn't that pretty? That would be really pretty on a dragon or big frog or lizard or a gnome or whatever, some kind of creature. But I'm going to figure out how to get that dullness out of there because these didn't have the plastic. They probably fell off in the bag, but they kind of grind in the bag, and that's what happened to this pair. I think you could use like mineral oil just to wipe it to shine it up, or a buffing cloth, or clear non-yellowing aerosol spray, clear spray that doesn't yellow over time, and that is good for plastics. It's kind of expensive, but that'll clear that right up. So don't ever fret with that. And then here's the screen here. Yeah, I made a little boo-boo there. Oh, I got a low battery. All right, so I'm gonna make more, and then when I get back, or when I come back, I'll have pink done, gold done, maybe a blue, and I will be right back. Okay, so I didn't want to bore you guys too much for for me painting all of them. It was quite an ordeal. It is kind of messy to get these painted. I think next time I'm going to wear gloves because all that resin got on my beautiful nails. Ugh. And it left a residue and a smell on my hands, so I have to wash my hands again a few more times. But yeah, so I will wear I have the nitro or nitrate gloves, those really thin ones like doctors or dentists use. But anyway, so this is what I made. It took me a couple of hours to get done. I did 8 25 millimeters, that row and this row. It's 25 millimeters, and then this row, and then this set is the 30. So these were the first few that I was demonstrating in my video, and I kind of messed up, and I was like, what can I do to fix that? Because some of the clear resin got on, you know, the tops, and some of it got war marks from being in the bag because they didn't have the protective covering. So what I ended up doing, and I forgot I had this in my stash, is I bought this from Walmart, and it's a prep and seal refill kit, gel LED. It cures in 15 seconds, and this is a base and top coat. So this was the top coat, and this is the base. So if you want to do your nails at home, you can do that with I have some gel nail polish as well, and I could use the LED light or resin light, and the kit comes with a nail filer and a nail, they used to call these orange sticks, but it comes in a kit, and I got this at Walmart, and I do not remember how much I paid. Probably around $8 to $10. So, and this I bought last year. And this is the barcode if you want to scan that. So that's what I put over these three to kind of give it a clear coating. They are still a little tacky, so I'll probably run it again under the RV resin light. So anyway, it's a lot better than they were. They were just plain, and so that's what that looks like, and that's the back. So I like those. Oh, and this I had over in my jewelry stash. I used to do jewelry last year, the wire and gemstone jewelry. I made bracelets, necklaces, rings, earrings. Maybe one of these days I'll bring them out and show you. But yeah, I forgot I bought this, and I bought this, I don't know, it was like maybe, I don't even know how much I paid for. I want to say maybe about $7 or less. I don't know. But it comes with this thin plastic top. And people buy these when they're doing jewelry and they want to take it to market. they can just open it up and put it on their tables. So yeah, I forgot I had this. I'm like, oh, this would be perfect to put them in because look, they won't fall out. Yay! So if you're doing resin eyes, get one of these. It's like a ring holder. So yeah, they are still a little tacky. So this is this one. And I put the lighter green, like a sage. I'm going to say sage color. But you could tell the difference slightly just by using different colored, solid colored for the back to fill in where the glitter doesn't cover the backs. So yeah, 2 different colors. So they're slightly a little bit different. So I did that. And put it in there. And then the purple. Yeah, so yeah, I'll have to run these through the resin light again. And I didn't put any color on the backs of these. I figured that I got it pretty well covered. I did about 4 coats of that, so yeah. I usually only do like 3 coats, like 2 coats of the glitter and then 1 coat of the solid powder. I don't know what they call it. It's that fine mica powder, I guess you call it, but it's colored. And then I did the pink, and I did not paint the backs of these or use a solid powder. I don't know if it's glitter or not, but so yeah, this is kind of messed up, so I might put a clear coat of that on there. But that's a good tip if you're making these and you mess up. See how it's kind of dull there? I can touch that and make it look like that with the clear coat nail polish top coat, what I just showed you. So did those. This, I'm telling you, took me a while to paint these, and it is a messy job. So I never claimed that I was ever neat either. So this is like the light pink color. Aren't they pretty? You can see little shimmers of different color, and then I used the solid color with the resin on the back to fill in all the gaps from the glitter. And so yeah, I did that. And really like these gold ones. Well, actually, I did those too. And this one, I didn't paint the backs of these. But look at the color. See the greens and the blues, turquoise, pinks. Yeah. Those do really good for my plushies. This one I did paint the backs. So I don't know if you can tell the difference from the two. So this one I didn't paint. This one I did paint. I don't know if you can tell. I'm looking through my screen on my phone. Not much of a difference. But if you want to clean up the little spaces in the back, that's what you can do. Here's purple again. This got smudged, so I'll have to touch that up. This I didn't paint on the back, So this one, remember, what I did was I brushed the clear coat and then I sprinkled the glitter, which made a big mess, and then I clear coated again. This one I put the glitter in with the resin, mixed it in a cup, and it was less messy. Came out the same. So, and then the big 30-inch, this one got a little smudge, so I'll have to wipe that off. I think that's, yeah, I think that can be wiped off. And I painted the backs of these. So yeah, very pretty. These came out really nice. Look at the different, what are they, color shifting, color changing. Very pretty. I like that green. My daughter's favorite color. And then I got the another set of purple. And I painted the backs of these. Oop. Again, I'll have to clean up the smudges, which is no big deal. They'll turn out as bright as those. So look at that. Isn't that pretty? All the different colors. So let's see. And here, oh, I can't see. I'm trying to hurry up so this video isn't going to be too long. And there's the light pink. And I put this solid color in the back, because this had spacing. You could see right through it. And then the gold. This one got a little smudge, but not bad. I just need more practice, I think. But look at that, isn't that pretty? And then use the gold solid color in the back. And depending on which way you face these moon-shaped eyes, you can give it a different look. All the way around. So, yeah, I'm pretty pleased and happy with these. So, if you're in the market and making your own glitter eyes, I suggest doing so. It's not that hard. It just takes a little practice, and make sure that you have a covered area so you don't get glitter everywhere, and protect your hands, because my hands are still a little tacky. Yeah, I didn't think that one through, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little segment, and I'll catch you on the next clip. Okay, so I'm ending this video here. I'm out and about, running around doing errands. I'm at my bank. I gotta do some grocery shopping and stuff along the way. So, oh my God. I hope you guys have a really great rest of your day. I hope this video was informative, if not at least entertaining for you guys. So with that, I want to let you go. Have a great day. Take care. Bye for now. And happy crocheting. Bye. Okay, so I was going to close this out, but I am at Walmart. If you could tell, I'm in the yarn aisle. And I wanted to share with you what they're doing with the yarn. I come here once a week, and they have not had what I'm about to show you last week. So if you're in the market or what have you, and you are in need of some yarn, they've got some on sale. Let me switch you over real quick. Okay, so look at all the yellow tags, and they have all the red rollbacks. So they are still heavily stocked here. Rollback is $3.76 from $4.18. This is the Red Heart Super Saver. All of Walmart's is $2.97, about the same amount of yardage. $3.97 versus $3.64, so you get a little bit more with Walmart's yarn. But yeah, look at all the tags. Try not to get anybody in the picture. Clearance. So the first clearance was $5.98, now $5. Puzzle. So it's not this one. This doesn't go here. So it's the puzzle. I don't even see the puzzle. So somebody might have already. Oh, here's another one. The blue one. Just certain ones are going. So they do have $6.50 for the bigger chunky gray. So not all the colors are going, just some. I don't know what that is. PNC Black Currant, $2. It's got to be this one. Yeah. Oh, Peaches and Cream. So $2 for that. So once they start marking it down, they'll just keep marking it down until it's sold out. How do I know this? Because I used to be a manager at one of these Walmarts. So I have the inside scoop. So all these Peaches and Creams are $2. So it's not much of a clearance, but again, oh my goodness, look. What? $4.50 go. Oh my gosh. I don't know what that one was. But yeah. So if you get a chance, get on down here or at your local Walmart, because they may be clearancing these out to make room for new colors. This is on clearance for $5, was $7.94. So anyway, I don't want to make this too long. Oh yeah, the needles are on clearance. And scrubby. Oh, this stuff is on clearance. No sewing machines, but anyway. So I just wanted to share that with you. So if you're in the neighborhood of your Walmart, stop by and see if their stuff is on clearance. And I will let you guys go. See you in the next video. Bye.